What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have the kid, aka Valdemar, as our yellow Mongol, spawning on the west side of Mongolian Heights. So automatically, he gets an additional plus 28% chance to win since he's playing on home field advantage. On the eastern side we have Beasty as our teal Japanese, going for the wood, meaning he's going to be going for the dock. Bonus is his dock gives him, well, no reduced cost on the dock itself, but on the fishing boats. So instead of 75 wood, it costs him 45. Sorry, it's a 30 wood reduction, not 40. Dang, imagine a 40 wood would. Let me see. If you were to get the dock for cheaper, I think that would probably be even more broken too. Instead of 150, if it cost 100 plus he got the fishing boats reduction, because that would make sense, right? The Japanese were pescatarian more than anything. Yeah, pescatarian? I think that's the right word. Pretty sure. If it's not, correct me down on the bottom. Meaning that they ate more, or they had more of a fish diet than anything else. So it would make sense to get the fishing boats reduced and the dock reduced. But yeah. I wonder how many boats he's gonna go up to. The Uvu's pretty far away, going for the, of course, as per usual, the Dark Age barracks. And the best thing about the bonus, or the cost reduction on the fishing boats, is the fact that you're able to just transition away from wood sooner than you normally would. Than other villagers or other civilizations, right? So not only can you transition away from it a little bit faster, you don't need as many on there because it's only 45 wood. So you could have 3 villagers on gathering the resource. I said wood way too many times. So gathering resource and do a slow trickle of fishing boats instead of how other civilizations do it, and they'll have like 5, 6 villagers. You could drop it down to 3, move those additional 2 or 3 villagers over to whatever else you would want a little sooner. It does look like BC is going to be going up to 4 fishing boats. Still has 4 on wood in order to start gathering up or producing more fishing boats if he really wanted to, but since he is under fire at the moment, doesn't look like he's actually going to be able to do that. And he's already pulled his villagers off of wood as well. It looked like he was going to be going for the Tuara upgrade, canceled it immediately though. Oh no, he's still going to be getting wood. They're just building a lumber camp instead. Beasty's gonna try to transition over to I would like to see him build a dock like on the far northern side of the map. Oh, the kid is gonna, and so I'll be switching between the kid and Valdemar, basically whatever my brain feels is necessary at the moment. The kid will be dropping his own dock, starting to get, in order to get control of the entire riverside. We have a villager moving over to the north. I believe it's going to be to drop a dock. See what he ends up doing with it. I would prefer Beasty not to do that right now, but wait until he hits feudal. Yeah, hit feudal in order to start getting some junks out to defend it, or even some just samurai, some Yumiashigiru, something in order to try to defend. Because at this rate, what's going to end up happening is, yeah, there goes the first fishing boat. What's going to happen is he's going to know, Valdemar will realize that these guys are moving northbound, and then they're going to find the second dock. There's not going to be anything to defend against it. And that's going to be another 150 resources burned away, literally burned away. And you're also just going to be giving Valdemar pillage bonuses. See, he's already moving up towards the north, so he knows that there's going to be a fishing boat over here, or excuse me, a dock up here. Still has his decent amount of 6 spears that will be able to lay siege to this. Kura storehouse a little bit past half health, or well, halfway done. Silver tree coming up. We're gonna start seeing those traders as well. That's gonna be good, a really good trade route for him. He'll be able to go all the way towards the northern corner. That's gonna be some solid trade for our Mongol player as well. It's already looking pretty decent for Valdemar in the early stages of the game, able to get rid of a dock, getting rid of the second one as well. Fishing boats are still in queue. Another dock being made on the southern side of the map. At this rate, Beasty needs to just drop another one all the way to the south. All the way to the south side, because the northern dock is going to get sniped off. He's going to be, the second dock will be getting scouted out as well. And that's just going to be putting Beasty in a worse position as well. If he's going to have to, if he constantly has to rebuild and all this idle time. And this is all Valdemar needs to do, is just follow them. And he'll find every single dock that there is and slowly but surely start picking it off. And there's, so I don't know if Beasty was expecting that to just slow him down, to slow down Valdemar. Yeah, not 100% sure. Oh yes, okay, so I've said this so many times in a lot of the casts, I don't know, about double producing traders, and finally somebody's doing it. Like, yeah, it's a short distance, but you don't care about the distance. You just want double production for a little bit, and then drop your second trade and send it up to the other corner, reroute your traders, call it good. But rarely do they ever do that. This is going to be the first time that I actually see a Mongol player that I cast do something like this. War junk is going against a normal junk, and the war junk will reign supreme. Demo ship coming out, it will be able to get rid of the war junk, but that's 2 ships for 1. That goes in favor of our Mongol player. Meanwhile, the spears with their hardening upgrade are going to be doing a decent amount of damage. They've already picked off 4 villagers total, 5, and they're still going to be harassing. They can torch it down from, they could torch down this segment fairly quickly. Valdemar has lost 2 spears, well worth it though, considering he's already started damaging the eco of Beasty quite significantly. 1 of those kills was a fishing boat, 4 have been villagers so far. There is an Onageisha out for Beasty in order to defend, but that's not going to be enough. Light junk against a normal junk. Normal junk is going to be going down. Oh, Beasty's up to 2? Yeah, Beasty has 2 docks on this river. He's going to be able to gain control of this. That may turn the tides, but at the same time, he is taking a significant amount of damage and idle time back home. The Khan might be going down as well, taking fire from the TC. The Onageisha is still here, doing a decent amount of damage. Yeah, the Khan is definitely going to be going down. That's a lot of villagers being idled from Beasty though. A total of 7 villagers have been killed. 2 workers, I suppose, have been taken out by Beasty. Both of those were fishing boats. This is looking good for Valdemar. He is harassing on multiple angles, doing a really solid job. Already starting to get the trader eco going. He has 4. He is able to double produce another set of traders as well. He needs, there's a scout up here on the northern side. Like I said, this isn't optimal trade whatsoever, but it will be in the long run, right? It's only 4 gold per trader, but once he gets the second trade route, it's going to be absolutely huge for the kid, especially if you can gain control of the river. But it doesn't look like it. Beasty is going heavy into the naval, throwing down a 3rd. Yeah, throwing down a 3rd dock. This is, oh, fourth dock too, coming down all the way on the southern side. Yeah, it looks good for Beasty in terms of the Navy. He's gonna be able to get full control of this. One dock versus three, almost three, potentially four. And now the geisha are gonna be harassing the trade line. Little by little, Beasty is gonna try to claw his way back out of this. If there's anything that I've learned from watching Beasty is, in all honesty, he plays better when he's at a deficit. I've seen him hang on with hardly any military, with half the villager count, and come back with to take the win. He is an amazing player when it goes down to those types of situations. It's not to say that he's not good overall. Of course he is. Otherwise he wouldn't be able to play phenomenally from a deficit. I just feel like when he plays from a deficit, it just lights that extra, like that little extra bit of fire in his play, right? Oh, but Valdemar has been doing a phenomenal job this entire game. He has been harassing multiple angles. This junk is gonna... Ooh, the junk barely doesn't kill the war junk. Or the explosive junk barely doesn't kill the war junk. It does look like another one's going to be coming out in order to finish the job. This war junk does need to get healed up a little faster. Otherwise it's going to be going down. There has to be some micro. The war junk needs to get pulled back. Nope, it's going to go down. Beasty is still sitting on multiple docks as well. The Khan is going to be getting picked off yet again. Never mind. Valdemar is going to be able to kite it. Keshik's roaming around trying to see if there's anything that they could potentially pick off. More traders are getting killed as well for some reason. Where is... Oh, it's on the move. That's why. The silver tree is on the move, so it is not going to be able to... Or the traders can't make it back. And he's lost all his traders. Oh, no, he still has 4. So the double production really didn't do anything for him. Oh, there's so many light junks right here. Look at the amount of damage they're doing to the geishas. That's a lot of damage. Beasty is looking like he's in a solid position right now. He's going to be able to get rid of this dock as well. So that's going to be 1 dock against 4, I believe. Beasty is, yeah, I believe Beasty's up to 4. Nice connection right there with the explosive jump. Still quite a few light junks here. Well, actually, no, I take that back. There's only 2 light junks remaining. And a few boats, too. Just a few fishing boats. I do hear alarms going off in the back of this. Keshiks are going to try to raid. They can take this fight against the geishas. Not entirely sure why they haven't. Instead, they're going to be picking off more villagers. 14 villager kills so far for the kid. 9 for Beasty. Most of those are in traders and in the fishing boats. So the villager count itself still has been essentially untouched. Spears, archers, Keshiks are going to be able to push these geisha back that were at the docks of Valdemar's. The Keshiks that were trying to raid the woodline have been cleaned up as well, but not before Beasty takes heavy damage. Silver Tree finally gets unpacked on the northern side of the map. Traders are finally on the move once again. The kid is up 12 workers at the moment, 50 to 38, and Beasty is building yet another dock. How many does he have so far? 1, 2, 3? Really? He only has 3. I thought he was up to 4. Well, I know he had 4. And building his 5th, 2 of them got picked off, or did he? I'm assuming he canceled 1 and then 1 got killed. But still, he's up to 4 now. Or he's up to 3, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. He has a really solid eco going, fishing economy going. Archers need to be a little wary. The geisha are just going to be swarming all over the place. Nice harass by our teal Japanese player. Keshik's roaming. We need to see towers up here next to this, next to the silver tree. Otherwise, yeah, raids are going to be coming in and just be devastating. Okay, so the traders are going to be going through the northern side. Geisha are going to be getting picked off. I think there's still, yeah, 3 remaining right next to the trade post. Another geisha up here. This is probably gonna attack, which is gonna trigger the alarm. There's still a dock here for Valdemar. I thought it already got cleared up. Beasty's doing a solid job. He's gonna try to get into Castle Age. He's almost there, just missing out on some of the gold. He does have 15 villagers on gold right now, though, 26 on food. So is he gonna go for the floating gate? I would assume he's gonna go for the floating gate. Temple of Equality has been hit a few times now. Okay, resources have been hit for Beasty, and it is gonna be the floating gate. Really nice decision, of course. Daimyo Manor. What upgrades are we looking at? He has +2 already as well. Really quick, that we have a little bit of a lull. If you guys can, there are some links in the description in order to try to support the channel. I know I've asked this a couple times now in the last few videos. I am trying to upgrade some of my editing for software, things like that, to help out the channel. Anything and everything will help out, of course, and much appreciated if you can. If you can't, totally fine. Regardless if you guys do help or not, I'm still gonna be making videos, so it doesn't really matter. As long as you guys watch, as long as you guys like the videos, that's gonna be the #1 thing. And a huge attack gonna be coming through from our yellow Mongol player. This is a perfect timing. The floating gate didn't even finish yet. It's at like 99%. Archers are going to be just decimating the geisha. Keshiks are going to be moving forward, tanking for the archers. And now the spears are in the mix as well. Something died in the back. I'm pretty sure it was the Khan. Insignificant at this moment. Villagers are coming back out in order to try to get the floating gate up. It might be too late though. This was an absolutely perfect timing from Valdemar to attack. The first Shinto priest is out. It hasn't done anything. It could potentially even go down. There's no military left. There's two geisha on this side of the map. One geisha actually on this side of the map. The other one is on the other. That was huge. That was an absolutely huge attack for our Mongol player. Beasty has 1 samurai, 1 geisha to defend, and that's it. He's lost so many villagers right there. There is a geisha harassing the trade line. Not really going to be able to do much by itself though. 23 villager kills for the kid, 12 for Beasty. And a vast majority of those were traders and fishing boats. So it's not like the actual core eco of Valdemar has been touched. Just the add-ons, I guess you could say. The kid, like, I'm still astonished by that attack. That was such a solid attack, solid timing right there. Sitting on 21 military to the 12, but 6 of that are in boats, are navy units. Well, no, 5, right? Because that's, oh no, both of those are 3, yeah. Keshiks find the villagers that were on the gold far southern side, able to get 1 more villager kill, possibly 2 more if the focus fire is good. Able to get 1 more. Is he going to be able to kill off the last one? Yes, he does. Picks off 2 villagers before the Keshik goes down. 69 workers for Valdemar, 30 military. 48 workers for Beasty, 22 military. That attack it gave Valdemar the win. Like, in all honesty, I do not see how Beasty could honestly recover from this. Yes, he still has a solid eco, but for how long? Let's see. Still, you know what? I take that back. He still has a lot of fish down here. There's still a lot of fish for him to take. He's still looking at about over 3,000 food right there. He has a decent amount of villagers still on gold, so he can actually keep up with this. Meanwhile, oh, he did go for the Kurutai. Yeah, I missed that. My bad, guys. Where are... Ooh, the first Yorishiro went into the daimyo, or into the town center. Still no second one. The first one should have easily went into one of the infrastructure, into one of the military buildings, because he needed that count up. And now it's 122 supply against 85. The kid is posturing himself to actually take this. The Kurutai in an extremely offensive position right here. Even though it's extremely offensive, it's still not close enough to actually full heal. The amount of geisha samurai here are going to be shredding. This is going to be a phenomenal defense for Beasty. The geisha are doing so much damage alongside the samurai the katana bannerman, and a few spears as well. Really solid defense from Beasty, but he doesn't have the resources to back it up. More archers are going to be coming in. The archers are going into the front line. They need to get moved back. The stutter step could have been a lot better. He lost a good chunk of his ranged units right there. Valdemar did anyways, by microing them towards the front by accident. And now the cleanup, the reinforcements are here for Valdemar, cleaning up everything. The rest of the units, 43 military to 11. And that initial attack, that anti-timing attack that Valdemar did, where it delayed the floating gate and killed so many units, was just perfectly done. That was just absolutely amazing decision making by Valdemar. He is blocking his own Kurutai right here from being able to pop up. The Uvu has ran out of steam. He will have to grab another one, but it doesn't matter. 44 military to 4. There's nothing really much to say. Beasty will be tapping out shortly. I don't see how he stays in this game much longer, other than just registering the loss, seeing how he could have changed it up. And there it is. GG does get called. Game goes to our yellow Mongol player, Valdemar. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.